And having done such a good job at Goodyear, he got transferred to another big site, which was the Rover site, and he became our contract manager in the 1st of November 1993. And there he remained for quite a long while and built an even bigger reputation at Rover. I always think back to the sort of mid-90s when Trevor will remember when he was the branch manager at Birmingham and Mick was the Rover branch manager, and they both, well, between the two of them, they made £1 million profit in 1 year. £500,000 of it came from Rover on its own, so fantastic site that he had there and a fantastic job he did. And as a reward for that, he got Trevor's job as Birmingham branch manager. And then everyone got to know him a lot better when he became the Birmingham branch manager, because obviously he wasn't touching my on the site. Subsequent to that, he became, when we had numerous reorganisations, I think it was 2004, he became regional service manager for the West Midlands, or Midlands and West, and there he's remained in one guise or another until, unfortunately, today or last week or whenever it was, when he decided that he wasn't going to work for Barloworld anymore. Obviously a very sad day. It's funny because while he's been the Birmingham branch manager and the regional service manager, we've had another big site come on board, which is obviously JCB. So I suppose you could say that with Goodyear and Rover and the JCB, he's an expert on sites. He is our site man. In fact, I did remember hearing somebody say once, as he was walking down the road, "What a site man." But anyway, to summarise Mick, there's sort of three things I would say. He's a one-off, there's nobody else like Mick. He's got a personality of his own. He's truly irreplaceable. I don't think there's anybody else who could step into his shoes in the same way, shape or form. And he's a great bloke. Everybody knows him as a great bloke. But it's not just the fact that he's been a great manager and a great site man and done all the things for the company. He's a people person. That's really what everyone knows Mick for. How good he is with people, how good he is with customers. And although perhaps back in the 90s he got accused of being part of the Birmingham Mafia, when Trevor was the Godfather.
Those were the days.
You can't deny that what Mick has done for the people, not just within the company, but particularly here, goes without saying. He's a great team player, and he's a great person for encouraging team spirit. And so, as I say, it's not just the work side of it, it's the sort of the bit he does to try and engender the team spirit throughout the organisation. And I'm thinking particularly, funny enough, ironically on the day like today, although he wasn't part of it, but Children in Need was really launched by Mick. If it hadn't been for Mick, what the job he did on Children in Need.
And he was missed today.
Very missed, very missed, yeah.
Set the foundation.
What a job he also used to do for the children's Christmas party, which I know Sylv and others, Nicky and Rose used to help on that side of things. The other thing he took over from Trevor was the dinner dancers, and again, what a contribution he made on the dinner dancers. Also the Christmas dues that we had in West Brom as well. But in recent times, I've got to know Mick a lot closer when we come to do our monthly barbecues. In fact, we struck up quite a team. So much so that I don't know, in all honesty, I don't know without Mick whether I'll be able to carry on without him, because it won't be the same. I must admit, I've lost my appetite for the barbecue.
We have as well. Yeah.
But when I've talked to other people about Mick and the fact that he is, a great people person, there's a lot of things that people say about him. And one of the things I know Maria Louise and I were talking today, it's a measure of the man, and it's a measure of the man that Mick is. For a start, that so many people are here tonight to wish him well in whatever he does in the future. It's a measure of the man that he's engendered such team spirit, not just in West Brom, but throughout Barloworld. It's a measure of the man that he's done such a great job for Barloworld over 24, coming on for 25 years. So, the last thing I would really like to say is, and I've said it before at other league reviews, it's people that make the company. Barloworld's been a great company. We've gone through our sticky times. Maybe it's not as good a place as it used to be, but it would be nothing without the people, and that's epitomised in the case of Mick. Without people like Mick, the company wouldn't be what it is. So remember that, you know, in the last few months, maybe in the last couple of years, things haven't gone quite so well for you, Mick. But don't let that sour your judgment of the people in the company, because over most of those 23, 24 years you've been with us, you've had a great time. Remember the good times, don't remember the bits at the end. Try not to let that sort of alter your judgment, not just of the company, but of all the people that worked with you all this time. And I would just like to say on a personal note that it's been an honour and a privilege to work with you all that time. I've known you most of the time that you've been here. So finally, on behalf of everybody here, we've got a few bits and pieces for you. And again, it's a measure of the man, of how much stuff people have got together to get you. So if I could ask you to bring forward, first of all, we'll do. These aren't for you, Mick, actually. Paula. They're for you, Paula. I'm sure you'd rather hug the girls than me, so I'll let them do it.
Open it.
So finally, I'd just like to say, on behalf of everybody, wish you all the very best in whatever you do in the future, Mick. We'll never forget you. You truly are irreplaceable.
Legend.
You are a legend. You are a one-off. And you are a great bloke, and it's been a pleasure to know you. Thank you very much.
You wanted to say something?
Come on, Mick.
Steve made a point in terms of remembering the good times. My makeup is such, and it's because when you go to my shoulders are not broad enough to remember the crap. I can't carry crap, to be fair. So give it a month or so, and I will only remember the good times. And there've been some fantastic times. And I've had the pleasure of working with an incredible team, to be fair. And that goes back to the people who are no longer with us. And I'd just like to thank you all for your kind words, and just to say, no, I won't ever forget you.